Alright, we back. Motor City Sports Talk. We in the building. A long time coming. I was supposed to get to this video. I may have one more video for tonight. And I will do a mock draft for the Pistons. Obviously, it's short. It's only 2 rounds in the NBA. But blessings to everybody out there this evening. Make sure you do me that favor. Hit the subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Okay? And, yeah, Rob Beard said earlier today, and I'll link that tweet in the description or the source link, that the Pistons believe that Andre Drummond will opt out of his contract next year. Okay, after this season, he'll opt out of $28 million. You're like, damn, Andre Drummond think he can get more than 28? Shit, the Pistons couldn't even trade him to the Memphis Grizzlies last year, according to rumors. But, hey, Rob Beard said next year free agency is looking pretty bad. So somebody is going to be willing to pay Andre Drummond. And I say, hey, I've been an advocate. Move his ass. Clear all this cap space off. Move it. Get a clear cap and start, building for the future during the draft. But if they believe Dre trying to bust up, that's funny to me. Tom, and this is all speculation, okay? This is if it was a fifth, we all be drunk right now, okay? But damn, Tom Wars has been like a fucking father to Andre Drummond, man. I remember he old girl from iCarly, I don't know her name. He had drove them around and chaperoned them, and he took care of Andre Drummond. But you know what? If Andre Drummond can get more, and the cap gonna go up, or the max gonna go up, he feel like he can get more in the market. Shout out to him. At the end of the day, he ain't even worth $30 million. He don't defend. He don't play offense. He just rebound. I ain't paying $30 million for a rebounder. You know what I'm saying? If they can get Reggie Jackson off the book, and if Dre opt out, that's that's almost $50 million off the cap. You can build around Blake Griffin, or build with Blake Griffin. And if a good measure, if you want to move Blake Griffin at the trade deadline next year, if everything ain't going the way you want it to go, Drummond gonna leave, so you can trade all 3 of them at the trade deadline, and clear your cap off and just be terrible like you should, and prepare to go into next decade to really be a player on the back half of it. But I think he playing his hand well. Now, a guy like Harrison Barnes opting out of $25 million this year out of Sacramento, I don't get that. I don't see nobody going to play Harrison Barnes $25 million next year unless he just prepared to win. He just want to go somewhere and take less and win. Unless he know he's going to go back to Golden State and be an integral part and take less. Okay. But, hey, if Andre Drummond going to opt out next year, do you move him if you're Detroit? Do you take less than market value because maybe a team out there might know that, Andre Drummond going to be free next year? They know they can just get him in free agency? Possibly. Do you take less trade value, just let it come off the cap? That's tough. If you just sit him down in the room and tell him to keep it 100 with me. You like, hey man, you busting up next year. Is a chance you're gonna resign? And he be like, you know what? Yeah, I'm thinking about busting up. I'm opting out next year. I'm gonna weigh my options, and I'm gonna see if I get more money on the market. If I get some more money on the market, yeah, I'm leaving. I don't want to be here no more. And I want to go out to the Clippers next year. Maybe they have some cap space still left over, or whoopty or blase blah. And then you sit there, you're like, okay, all right, I'm trading you. Well, Andre Drummond may be like, well, I'm not signing back with that team, and whoop-de-whoop. So you may have to take less than market value for Andre Drummond. Is it the worst thing? I don't think so. If he walk away and he leave $30 million in cap, it's hard. It's going to be hard. It's going to be hard, man. It's going to be hard to move that contract for a respectable amount. So knowing what you know now, I know Stefanowski said he ain't looking to break this core up. But really, your core is broken down to Reggie Jackson. Probably, if you ain't going to trade him, $19 million going to roll off next year. You ain't going to trade Andre, $28.8 million going to roll off next year. So at that point, you in rebuild mode. And it might be a great thing. You know what I'm saying? Maybe stuff don't go the way it's supposed to go. And at the trade deadline, you trade Drummond, you trade Reggie Jackson. And you say, you know what, Blake Griffin? We're going to shut you down for the season. Next year, we're going to build around you. We're going to try to get this money and build around you. Maybe Andre Drummond say, you know what? I might opt out. but I want to be here. I just want more money. And you be like, okay, I'm willing to pay that. But 30 million plus. We looking at 30 million plus. He looking to probably max out. He see dudes like Chris Paul getting 41, 40. He looking to max out. But are you really is he even worth 25 million right now? And people point to, oh, he got 20 and 20. You know what? So did Kevin Love get 20 and 20 in Minnesota. 26 and was 14 at some points. He had a ton of 20-20 type games. Not as many as Andre Drummond, I don't think, but he did have a ton of 20-20 games in his career in Minnesota. But did it mean did it make the Minnesota relevant? At the end of the day, you know, Andre Drummond got some of the most fugazi stat lines, like 20-20. This shit don't even matter. It don't even impact wins or losses most of the time. He can't get you a bucket when you need a bucket. He not a stretch five. He can't post up and be a five. He barely can put the ball back in the hole off putbacks. The really things he do well is catch alley-oops and rebound. He don't defend the bucket. You know what I mean? Remember the first game of the year. I know we might forget this. And I don't care what motherfuckers think what I'm saying about him. I don't care. Okay? I'll tell it to his face. But Jared Allen, I think his name is, from the Brooklyn Nets, dominated Andre Drummond. I think in the first game of the year. It might have been the first game or the first home game of the year. I think it was the first game of the year. He absolutely obliterated Andre Drummond. You know, I believe Miles Turner had a great. I mean, it ain't like he Ben Wallace. He ain't. He got Dennis Rodman rebounding ability. I don't think it's the worst thing. If you could trade something for him, trade something for him. He said he gonna come back and he don't come back. Man, that's 30 million you got cleared up. And then you got Reggie 20 coming off. Now you can build with Blake Griffin, you can build around Blake Griffin, or you can move Blake Griffin and take another 40 mil off and start this thing from scratch. Start it from water and clay and start building it on up. And that's what the Pistons need to do. And it's setting up for the Pistons to do stuff. It's setting up for the Pistons to really set this thing up, set this play up to, okay, in the beginning of the 2020 decades, we're going to be bad. But you know what? We're going to try to draft good. We're going to try to develop our young players. And by the time 2025 and 2026 roll around, we should have a contender. That's what I would look at it as. There's no way the Pistons should be bad for the 2010 decade and 2020. And if they force themselves to keep this core together, and they got an opportunity to get out of it by absolutely doing nothing, you can let Reggie walk, take the 20 off. You can let Andre Drummond walk, take the 30 off. Nothing right there. Then you could build with Blake. Young players around Blake, young guards around Blake. You might have some money. You just play young and might get money, get something well. Or you can move Blake Griffin and take the 40 off and just be like, boom, we're going to start off from scratch. But I think it's hard for him to do that when he moved to little seasons and they need to sell tickets. The Wings ain't selling tickets. The Pistons ain't selling tickets. It's a little harder when the Tigers sucking. It's a lot harder when the Lions can't never carry their weight. Okay? But they got an opportunity to make this shit right. And really build a foundation. Right now their foundation is built on Reggie Jackson. Dude, he's not a starter in this league. You build on Andre Drummond. He can't score, can't defend. He only can rebound and catch alley-oops. Blake Griffin, an injury-prone aging superstar. Right now, you can make it right. In 1 year, you can go from terrible cap room to some immaculate shit. Okay? But hey, it is what it is. You know, but I'll link that tweet in the description. And if he feel like he can get more money elsewhere, I want to see the gamble. I don't care how bad the free agency is. I want to see the gamble. And the Pistons absolutely got to do nothing. They ain't got to trade him. They ain't got to wait. They ain't got to do nothing. But just ride the wave and watch the cap come off. But let me know what you guys think. I'll do the other video tomorrow, man. I'm a little tapped out. But Motor City Sports Talk. Appreciate everybody checking in. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. Won't miss another video. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request. Share the videos one time for the one time. Forget to check out my other channel for more talk. Goodfellas Sports TV is the name.